G'day viewers, well I'm out today with the Manticore again. I've just sort of continuing in this area. On my last hunt I did this area in front of me under the trees. There's a fair bit of rubbish, but I ended up with some nice coins as well. A few nice coins, and the best being a lovely 1912 florin. So that was a great find. Anyhow, today I'm going to sort of continue on from this area. There's a bit of an open area here. I've done some of that. There didn't seem to be many signals, so I don't know how I'll go. Hopefully I'll find enough good stuff to put this video together to show you all. But anyhow, I've been going for a little while this morning and I haven't found anything good, but here's a good signal. So I reckon that's a good digger. We'll dig that one and see what it is. We've had a little bit of rain, but the ground's still very dry underneath. Oh, look at that. I think we do have a coin down there. Ah, or is it? No, it's not a coin. It's, yeah. It's some sort of a domed-looking object. Brass domed-looking object. Ah, well. Hopefully there might be one or two coins in front of us somewhere. Okay, let's continue onwards. Just got this piece of iron down here at, yeah, pinpointed depth. So, yeah, a lot of the signals here are very deep in the ground, being sandy soil. That's why I'm using the standard coil rather than the M9 coil to try and get that extra depth. Plus, in this open area, a bit of extra coverage. Okay, we will carry on. I've got a bit of a niffy signal here. It was pretty good, but it didn't sound like a good clear signal. It's down the bottom there. Anyhow, we'll see what that one is. Must be out, whatever it is. I can't find it. Ah, look at that. Oh, it is a coin, you beauty. Well, it wasn't a real clear signal, but there's enough of a signal to make me stop and dig, and here it is. A lovely little silver coin. Anyhow, I'll clean that one up now and I'll get back to you. And it's a lovely little Victorian sixpence. Date. It looks like 1844, one of the early ones. Excellent. Queen Victoria on the other side. Where I am is right next to the paddock where I found lots of older coins and even a couple of George III's and the gold ring. It's just in the next paddock. So there's great potential for this paddock, but anyhow, one lovely silver coin for this morning, and hopefully there could be some more coins. And the next decent signal, which was sort of in the 50s, turned out to be a musket ball by the looks of it. Looks a bit flattened. It's not real round. Ah, more deep iron. That's how deep it was. More than pinpointed depth. Oh well. Look at this signal. Doesn't look real good, but yeah, we'll give it a dig anyhow. It's repeatable, but it's not a good clear signal for sure. My guess is deep iron. Again. No. Now it's solid. And it is yet another musket ball. Yeah. So, even if the signals are a bit iffy, they're still worth digging. Now here's a good signal. Some good numbers in there. And that's what it is. Whatever that is, it's geez, an old washer. Oh well. You get a lot of those too. Okay, here's the best signal for a while. Hopefully that's something good. Oh no. It's an old screw cap. Oh, gee. Alright, let's keep going. And finally, I've got my second coin. It's a, yeah, it's only a modern 20-cent coin, I think. By the looks of it. Yeah, that's all it is. Oh, well. Well, there's a lot of deep iron and old wire and stuff in the ground here. It gives you a lot of confusing signals. Anyhow, I think there's one here that was a bit better than that. Anyhow, we'll dig that one out and we'll see if it's anything good. There it is. Yet another washer. Ah, well. Just keep going. There might be something good here, but yeah, perhaps I've done the best of it. Perhaps there's not much here at all. And here's more modern find. It's a key. All right. I just hope there's some more coins here that I can show you, but anyhow, it's been pretty quiet so far, but we'll just carry on for a while, see how it goes. Okay, I got a pretty good signal out of this hole. We'll see what it is. Ah, look at that. Look in my hand. We might have another coin. Oh, it's a shilling size too. Oh, that looks like it might be very old. Anyhow, I'll clean it up and I'll get back to you. Well, I've cleaned it up and you would not believe it, it's a George III bullhead shilling in pretty good condition. In the next paddock across I also found 1817 sixpence, but that one was that worn you could hardly make it out, but this one's in much better condition. Ah, have a look at that. Really lovely. Very few that I've ever found have been in such good condition. That is a beauty. All right. Now with renewed vigour, let us continue onwards. Reasonable signal out of this hole. And looking there, I see something that is round. Oh, there it is. We may have another coin, I think. Oh, Not sure what that is. I'll clean it up and I'll get back to you. Well, it's another shilling, an Australian one, and it's dated 1910. Just adds to the list of 1910 coins I've found in this area. Probably found half a dozen, I reckon. Seems to be a very prominent date. It's a lovely coin too. And there is Edward the 7th on the other side. Wow. It's been very slow going through here, but now all of a sudden I'm finding a few coins. We'll just have to hope that continues. Anyhow, I've got a reasonable signal here. We'll dig that one out and see what it is. Right in the edge of the hole. Oops. No, I think this is just one of those large iron ones, I think. They gave a pretty good signal. Alright. Okay, got a pretty good signal out of this hole. I haven't been doing many live digs because a lot of the stuff I've dug is just rubbish, so yeah. Reasonable signal here, and I'll just grab my digger, which is gone yonder. It's out, whatever it is. Oh, it might be a coin. Oh, it's a penny. First copper for today. Can't tell what it is now. I'll give it a bit of a brush off and I'll get back to you. Well, it's a Britannia penny. Can't quite make out the date now. And that looks a bit like Queen Victoria on that side. So, yeah. Done well with the silvers today so far, with what I've found. And now here's the first copper coin. Alright, let's continue onwards. Anyhow, in my efforts to get a decent live dig, this might be worth it. Probably just end up being rubbish, but we'll just never know. Oh, look at that. It's part of the old doorknob, I think. Oh, perhaps it's not. Don't know, really. Oh, well, it's not a coin anyhow. Alright, let's carry on. I thought this might be our next coin, but it's only a bit of old clock coggery. Okay, well here's the best signal I've got for a fair while. We will dig that one and see if it's something good. I might chance a live dig on that one. Ah, look at that. The curse of the live dig has struck again. Big chunk of lead. Anyhow, the time's getting on. It's nearly time for me to go home now, so if I don't find anything else between now and when I get to the ute, I'll catch you all in a review. Anyhow, I'm on the way back to the ute, swinging my coil as I go, as you do, and I got this signal here. It's a bit of an iffy signal, but something interesting at the bottom of this hole. Now what would that be? I'll give a bit of a brush off and I'll get back to you in a second. And it looks like a little brass fancy bit of something. Some sort of furniture fitting or whatever, with a bit of a floral design. So yeah, that's an interesting thing to find. Alright, heading back to the ute now. And as I said before, if I find nothing between now and when I get to the ute, I'll catch you all in the review again. Well, I didn't get much rubbish today, so I won't show you that. But here's the other miscellaneous objects from today. So I ended up with 3 musket balls and what looks like a fishing sinker. And the other items you would have seen in the video, but I'll just give you a bit of a closer look now. Not sure what this object is, but possibly it's part of an old bicycle bell. I can't think what else it might be. And here's the first object that you saw me dig. It's a domed object and it's very solid and heavy. And as you saw, it came in at 90 on the Manticore, so it's definitely not lead. So turning it over, it looks quite rough in the centre. Perhaps it broke off something, or it was a rough casting or something, I don't know. But anyhow, you can see green around the edges, so I reckon this is either copper or bronze. My first thought when I dug this is that it might be a reed out of a musical instrument, but the centre piece hinges with a hook on it, so perhaps it's a latch of some sort. I don't really know. If anybody out there's got any ideas, just let me know in the comments below. And here's this fancy floral design little casting. As you can see, it's got a thread on the bottom, so it was attached to something there. And on the top there's a little hole too, so something was obviously attached there too. And on the back it's just plain. Perhaps it's part of an ornament or a furniture fitting or something like that. Okay, moving on to the coins, starting off with the modern ones. A 20-cent piece and a 2-cent piece was found in the paddock where I was detecting, and the other 1 and 2 cent pieces were found near the ute where there's more modern rubbish in the ground. On to something a bit older. This Victorian penny is dated 1899, and on the other side is Queen Victoria with a veil head design. On to today's best coins, which are the silvers, and I'll show them to you in the order that I found them. And the first one is this little Victorian sixpence, dated 1844. For a long time I thought this was going to be the only coin for the day, as it got pretty quiet after that for a while. Moving on to today's earliest coin by far, the George III 1817 shilling. This had a layer of black crud on it that it was extremely hard to remove. Actually, I got halfway through cleaning it and I thought, why on earth didn't I leave it the way it was? Anyhow, once you start cleaning, you're committed to the end. So although some of the fine details have been lost on it, I'd say that this is one of the best conditioned Georgian silver coins that I've ever dug, as some that I've dug in the past are in such poor condition it's difficult to make out any detail on them. And turning it over, you can see George III's ear, you can see the ribbon in his hair and a few waves in his hair as well, so his handsome features are clearly visible. And this is known as the bullhead design. And moving on to today's last and best conditioned silver coin, the lovely 1910 shilling, which is in really great condition. And 1910 was the first year of Australia's currency, and it was the only year that Edward VII appeared on our coins, as he died in that year, and George V continued onwards. So I'm really pleased that I found enough good finds to put this video together to show you. 3 lovely silver coins today, which outnumbered the copper ones again. With all the past hunts that I've done in this area, I've done at least as well, if not better, with the silver coins than the copper ones. Anyhow, that's about all for now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all again next time.